Back in 2011, when I started my finance career as a chartered accountant, I knew everything it takes to manage the big corporate financial books. But that is all I knew. I did not know anything about how to manage my personal bank account. I was wasting my money in the most undeserving of places, and I fell for some of the most obvious money scams, not making any investments early on to yield profits. So, fast forward today, 11 years, and now I have realized that no university, no degree can teach you how to manage your personal finances more than your personal experience can. So, today I want to share with you 3 expensive things in life which is not worth your money and where you can invest your money instead. When I was little, I have a very vivid memory of watching this ad behind the rickshaws, "Ek माह में 1 लाख कमाए," which means earn 1 lakh in 1 month. Now, it gave me a notion that earning money was so easy, but it also made me wonder one thing. If it is so easy to earn money, then why is not everybody around me rich? And why is there so much poverty in society around me? So I asked the same question to my father one day, and he gave me a detailed lecture about how most of these schemes were scams and never to fall prey to them. Well, being human, I did fall victim to some of these in future, which I learned later and the hard way. But I learned the most obvious lesson of my life: never to spend my hard earned money in places which I do not understand. They can be all sort of things. Stock market investments which guarantee to pay you 100% returns in a small time, but you don't get it, right? Business ventures which seem so easy but you have no technical knowledge about. Apps where you can start trading today but you have no idea which company to trade in. While all of these things seem profitable from afar, they will not yield profitable for you. Because in today's world, you cannot be the jack of all trades. You need to focus your attention and effort in being the master of only one trade, which later on becomes your specialty. Skipping from selling something on Amazon to being an expert trader in a cryptocurrency one day is not the way that successful people lead their lives, and this is certainly not the way that you become wealthy. If you like our content, please like our video and subscribe to our channel so we can grow faster. The second thing not worth spending your money is something to impress others. Spending money to show people how much you have is the fastest way to have less money. What I have realized over the years is much of my spending on expensive wardrobe and branded clothes did not come from a place that gave me comfort or gave me contentment. Instead, much of it was related to the fact on how to show people that I can afford it. Now, this is the biggest society problem has today: the fear of what people might think of you. The learning point here is that wealth is hidden, it is income not spent, and wealth is what you do not see. The moment you realize and accept these concepts, you will be so motivated to invest and build wealth in silence and grow, and spend only where you want to feel good. We as humans have a tendency to think and act in a way that most people around us think and act. We also need social validation. This is normal, but we need to know where to draw the line and not get carried away. If we see our neighbor getting a new Mercedes, we will be initially inclined to buy a new car as well. If a friend of mine is getting his house renovated, I will also be inclined to get a new house or get my house renovated as well. And that too going way beyond my budget. So spending heavily on something just to impress others and seek social validation is never worth your money. Everyone in this world has their own life journey, so it's always better to control your emotional spending and live within your means. Remember, wealth is always built in silence. The third thing never worth your money is anything that you cannot afford. Back in 2017, I made my first real estate investment in land. And although the idea was to get the benefit of capital appreciation, I ended up choking my cash flow because I committed to a property which was way above my budget. I ended up borrowing funds that I was short by, and for the next 2 years, I spent my hard-earned money just to repay those loans. And same happens to most people when they commit to long-term leases for the mortgage of their homes, let's say 30 years. Now, most people think that you have now gotten an asset which will capitally appreciate, and it will, but are you able to afford those monthly installment payments? And if not, you are only choking your cash flow for the next 30 years. And for that, you will have to cut down on the mandatory costs. And let's say for the next 30 years, you will have to cut down on your entertainment and travel budget. I love it when Ramit Shetty says that rent is the maximum amount you will pay, while mortgage is the minimum expense that you will incur. Living a content and balanced life is the key here. So rather than committing to cash outflows just to build assets on your balance sheet, which you cannot afford, is not the key here. Budget how much you can afford to pay in your monthly installments and always purchase an asset which is below so that you can live within your means. Thank you so much for sticking till the end. Please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel because it really helps us grow. Till next video, have a nice day everyone.